What's up, guys? It's your boy JeRKsTArr back at it again with another video. But today we're going to be doing something a little different than what I do usually. Instead of Grand Theft Auto, which is primary my entire audience, I'm going to be doing MLB The Show. This is typically what I do most of the time. I play a lot of MLB. It's one of my favorite games. And we're going to be doing a franchise, and this will be a long-term franchise. This will not be a short-term, just quick rebuild. This will be the first episode, which is kind of just reviewing the team, seeing what's up. And in this franchise, we are going to be moving from Miami to Charlotte, North Carolina. I believe that'll help with attendance. Seeing as Miami only had 800,000 tickets sold, which was not a lot. That's the worst in baseball, next to Tampa Bay, which only had 1.1. We have the worst budget in the entire league, which I hope to improve that as well. We only, we're right behind Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh has 95 million, which, in my opinion, we need more. We need more money coming out. We might be a multi-billionaire GM or whatever, but we're not making much money. With Derek Jeter not here, not with selling his team, whatever. We just need to move, plain and simple. So we're going to move to Charlotte. There will be a sequence right over here showing how the uniforms were made. The team will be named the Charlotte Falcons. And really interesting in my opinion, because the Charlotte was a possible moving place for Tampa Bay, but in my opinion, the Marlins need to move more because they're not getting fans. Florida, it's a great place for people to come up whenever they play baseball. But in the end, I think people need to move out of Florida. At least the sports teams. So we went with the Charlotte Falcons. My bad. This would be our logo. I was trying to edit something here, but that didn't go too well. Anyway, our franchise is in some dire need of help. It's not looking good at all. We traded away Giancarlo Stanton, Marcell Ozuna, Christian Yelich, JT Realmuto, and with the death of Jose Fernandez, our team basically just got trashed. We got D. Gordon went on, started to fail as a player. We traded away Danny Hechavarria, our shortstop. We had Martin Prado as a third baseman back whenever it was the height, but I don't think it was good enough in my opinion. So we are going to be trying to pick up some people in free agency, make a few splashes in the trade. But I think this year we're just going to do the normal thing of rebuilding with the Miami Marlins, or as you can now say, the Charlotte Falcons. I'd really hope for this to go long term, and the way to make this thing go long term is just like the video. I'll upload more if you guys like it. It'll put me out there on the I shouldn't say market more, I should say on the YouTube page more, and that'll get me some more popularity so I can make more of these videos, so I have more motive. And just like, comment, subscribe. Just do me a favor. It won't take much time out of your day, and maybe I'll earn it with you with a few episodes of this series. If you like the series, give a like, comment, and subscribe. You don't even have to like this video. Just like the next one. Just if you like the content, like it. The franchise is in some awkward situation. We traded away everyone good because our budget was way over the top once we had added Derek Jeter to the team. As He's not a general manager, is he? I don't know exactly what Derek Jeter is on this team. I think that would be good to know since I'm the GM, right? Did I take Derek Jeter's spot? Okay, anyway, our team went 57-105 last year, which that's horrible. We did definitely not do good on that one. Anyway, we're about to finish up these uniforms here. And then we try and decide on a place to put the team. I couldn't exactly decide. There was Griffith Stadium, there was Shibe Park, there was Forbes Field. What was it? I think I just missed it. Crossley Field, Polo Grounds. In the end, I was deciding between more of Polo Grounds and Griffith. I liked Shibe Park, but I think it was too far away for me. Crossley Field, I just don't like its background. Polo Ground, or I guess Forbes Field would be next, but Forbes Field was that grassy area. Polo Grounds had the interesting dimensions. Griffith Stadium is the closest to Charlotte, North Carolina that I could find that wasn't already being obviously used by another team. Because I didn't want a minor league stadium, because then minor league, I want it to be semi-realistic. And while it's not realistic that they reuse a classic stadium like Polo Grounds, they could realistically reuse a one like Griffith Stadium. So I really picked that one. I had to cut right there because I accidentally messed up and I selected everyone. Now, here's the interesting part where we go into the roster. We have Jordan Yamamoto, who was a pretty nice pitcher last year. He had a sub-4 ERA, no, he didn't. He had a 4.46 ERA. Whoopsie. We had Sandy Alcantara, who was our best pitcher. He was an all-star. He's our hope for the starting rotation for the future. Look at our budget. We have Corey Dickerson, Jonathan VR, who are the two best players on our team. Corey Dickerson being the best hitter, Jonathan VR being the best overall player. We have Sean Rodriguez, who is god-awful and might not even make the majors, and he's still making $5 million, or almost $6 million, who we will not have to deal with next year. As you can look in the top right, we go from 62 to 15 million next year. I mean, that's not re-signing like all the minors. We have Jose Urania. You guys all know who he is. We want to trade him away because what he's done in the club. We have Jesus Aguilar, who in 2018 had a great year. It didn't look that great, but at the All-Star break, he was, I believe, about to make the Triple Crown, which that's already ridiculous in my opinion. If you're going to make the Triple Crown, you should instantly, We have Francisco Cervelli, not going to be our main catcher, going to be a backup one. Matt Joyce, who we picked up, he could be the DH as well. We're thinking between him and Matt Kemp. I don't know particularly yet. We have Eisen Diaz, who... This is going to be the big one for me. I don't think he's ready for the majors. I think I might send him down. Wait for him to be, maybe an 80 overall or something. Maybe in 2 years. He's only 23. I don't know particularly. We have this Brinson, not much. But if Eisen Diaz can't pick up his stick, we will go ahead and get Scooter Gennett out there on the free agency. Caleb Smith, he's a decent pitcher. Not good enough though. We have Sandy Alcantara, as I said before. Jordan Yamamoto. We have Jorge Alfaro, one of the best arms in the game. We have Brian Anderson, as you're about to see in a second. Brian Anderson, he's an interesting little case. A potential, but he's 26. He's an 80 overall. He's not very happy with his contract, obviously. His primary thing is defense, but if his hitting gets a little better, maybe like 80 contact, 65 contact, about 65 power, better vision, maybe about 70 vision, somewhere around there, it'd be great. He's really cheap right now. We still have him for 4 more years on lock, so we don't really have to worry about that. If we can get around 70 discipline, maybe 65 vision, I don't know, His clutch is really nice. His durability isn't the best. So, you know, it's not great in my opinion. We have Brad Boxberger. I don't expect him to do much. He's had a good career, 3.48 ERA, if I saw that correctly. He has a fastball, changeup, and slider, the best pitch combination in my opinion. 3.59 ERA. Pat Venditti. Now here's an interesting case. I'm gonna bring him to the majors just to have a little bit of what I like to call publicity. If you guys, I'll put it up on the screen right now. Amphibious pitcher makes debut. No, his debut was really interesting.
All right, Pat Venditti, it's one of the more anticipated Major League debuts. The switch pitcher.
As you guys saw right there. Yeah, no, his debut, he did pretty good. Went 1, 2, 3. Anyway, yeah, here's Matt Kemp. He's an interesting, he might be the DH. He's had a really nice overall career. Didn't do too well with the Padres, but did great with the Dodgers every season. Had, you know, that 737 season. Whatever. We have a few prospects. Our only top 50 prospect, Sixto Sanchez, who, if we get lucky, will turn into something nice. We have JeRKsTArr. Reminds me of a Danny Hechavarria. You guys remember Danny Hechavarria whenever he was, you know, on Marlins, and then he got traded to Tampa. Overall, hopefully he could turn into someone like that. Danny Hechavarria was one of my favorite players on Miami. We have JJ Blade. You know, we're just going over prospects right here. I'm not too worried about all these prospects and whatnot. Yeah, as you look at our roster, Jonathan VR, Corey Dickerson, like I said, Sandy Alcantara, we have Matt Joyce, we have a few interesting prospects, you know, Trevor Rogers, not sure how well he'll turn out. Pat Venditti, like I said, amphibious fucking pitch. Dude, that line kills me every time. We have some possible splashes in free agency, like Scooter Gennett, Ben Zobrist, Yasiel, even our old pitcher Henderson Alvarez. Those top 5 people right there, I wouldn't mind taking. It'd be really interesting. We aren't going to use any sponsorships in this series. We're in a really hard division. We don't have many good prospects. I mean, we have good prospects, but, you know, my hope is to get that Joe Adell center fielder from the Angels, because they won't be needing him. There's a few different people we could grab onto, but I think the main person we'll go after will be Joe Adell in this. You know, maybe a catcher, anyone worth any value. Anyway, that was the first episode. We went over it. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Watch the next video. Share. Please share. Yeah. See you guys later. Bye, my beauties.